Welcome to Zombie Popcorn Radio. It is sometime in January. We'd say January 8th, 2011. This is Jason.
This is Josh.
Oh my God! Josh is back.
Hello, everybody.
Josh is back. So what have you been up to?
Not a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, I think
I say that, but then that wouldn't give me a good reason for being back on Zombie Popcorn.
Yeah, I think Paul's running a little bit behind. He should be here soon. So welcome to Zombie Popcorn. And welcome back, Josh. Woo! Hello, 3D Movie Man. How are you? Everybody in the chat room. That's awesome. So,
No, I've been busy being a rock star nowadays.
I know, you just forget about everybody. You're like,
had to give up on the radio show.
So very sad.
That's what musicians do. They start playing music and become big assholes.
Yep. They're like, just forget about everybody.
Yep. The little people.
So I guess since we haven't talked in forever, why don't you give us an update of what's going on? Other than being the rock star.
It's hot in Florida, which is weird because it's wintertime. I got to get used to this again. I've really been out of touch as far as movies go. I haven't seen a whole lot lately, and that includes the classics that I should have seen a long time ago. Still haven't seen them. So
you're pushing it.
Yeah, that's about it. You want to throw me out?
Yep. Now I gotta wait until at least Paul gets here so I can have a co-host.
Yeah.
and then you're gone. You're out. Hey Eric, welcome to the chat room.
That's really about the extent of it, man. Just
yeah.
Trying to do my thing.
Awesome.
So
what type of music are you playing?
Just acoustic stuff.
Yeah.
Just acoustic stuff. Maybe one day I'll come on and play some tunes for everybody.
No, we don't do that.
Well, I see. You'll have the Matthew show on, but not Josh. Not a co-host.
No. I can't do that. That would, then I would have to play Paul's music, and then, oh wait, I guess I already do. So I guess okay.
You already play Paul's music.
Okay, you got me. All right, fine.
So we'll have to schedule a time when I can set that up.
Yep, that'd be cool.
I just played my first show this past Wednesday, and it went great.
Yeah.
So
where'd you play at?
A little club down here. It's actually, I wouldn't go as far as to call it a club, but it's a little art gallery, and they do shows there. It's called Beck's Underground. And you walk through the place, and there's a nice little art gallery where you can look at art and whatnot, and then you go into the back room, and there's a stage. And, I mean, it's not a huge place, but it was a good place to do a first show. And,
yeah.
Everything went good, and I had a great response, and I'm really excited. I'm happy to be back out playing again. So.
That's awesome. Awesome.
And I've actually, it's not official yet, but I was offered another show in February at another place here in town. So hopefully I'll be doing shows pretty regularly now.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I like doing the Zombie Popcorn show regularly. I mean, because that used to be your gig, and then
that used to be my gig. So it's a new year. I'm gonna resolve to start doing Zombie Popcorn more.
Awesome. People have missed you. People ask about you all the time. They're like, "Where's that guy you always make fun of?" Just kidding. They don't say that. We don't.
No, 3D Movie Man's probably like, "Man, the show used to be funny."
Yep. And then Josh came back. Oh yeah.
Oh. So
awesome.
And I'd like to thank 3D Movie Man because he actually liked my music page on Facebook. So thanks, 3D Movie.
He's the only one? Is that what you're saying?
No, you did too. And your wife. And Paul, actually. I was surprised Paul actually liked it too.
Why was that?
Because Paul, he doesn't like the guys that sit and play harmonica and stuff.
Well, there's a button somewhere.
There's a button somewhere.
That's the only reason he liked it, because it was a button. He's like, ooh,
yeah.
like button. We only say that because he's not here.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably standing in the other room listening, and I know.
And I've actually also here recently been involved in a project that's absolutely ridiculous, but I'm having a whole lot of fun doing it. It's me and a couple of friends down here doing just absolutely retarded metal music.
Oh, is that not what you're doing already?
No, I wasn't doing that already. So. But we're going by the name Pretentious, which is very suiting for us because we're a bunch of dickheads.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I saw a photo. Maybe I will pull it up here in a moment. But there was a photo of you, I guess, in a metal band when you were a kid. That was that was a long time ago. That was before all of this. But this pretentious stuff that I'm doing now, it's ridiculous. It's just my friend Steve. I guess what started it is he saves all of his voicemails, and people just call him and leave stupid shit on his voicemail. And he started saving them, and then started writing this crazy, ridiculous metal music. And he started intertwining everything together, and when he was recording it and everything, and it just turned into something that's absolutely, it's so ridiculous. It's funny, just. And I actually have the CD. I'll eventually send you some cuts from it, and we can play them for the Zombie Popcorn listeners and see what they think. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hey, 3D Movie Man, are you going to call in and do a CSS 3D report? Because he never got back to me on that.
Actually, a friend of mine down here, I didn't know he was going, but he went to the CES thing you were telling me about.
Yeah.
And he said he saw all kinds of big stars there, like Olivia Wilde from TRON.
Of course she was there.
And I think he said he met 50 Cent. So I was like, I didn't even know he was going, or I would have had him, take notes and stuff. But,
I don't know. All we care about is the 3D stuff. So.
He met a couple of people, and one of them I was just like, whoa, really? I couldn't believe he met him, but I'm going to see if I can find who they were. I was shocked that he met Olivia Wilde because she's hot.
Really? You haven't even seen the movie yet?
No, but I watch House, and she's on that.
Oh, is she?
That's another reason I haven't been calling in the Zombie Popcorn, because I have been absolutely obsessed with the TV show House.
You've been drooling over House.
Yeah. That show is hilarious.
Never seen it.
Yeah, I mean, I had never seen it until about a month ago, and now I've seen every damn episode. You know how I am with TV shows. I just watch them.
I think that's what you're supposed to do with TV shows.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to let them take over your life.
Well, maybe. I think that's the goal that the studios want to happen.
Yeah, I guess.
So I guess it's all right.
Yeah. It sucks now because I've caught up all the way up to the recent season, so now I have to wait for them to come on TV to watch.
Damn TV.
Damn television.
3D Movie Man said the main thing he was following was new 3D cameras, and I couldn't agree with him more because I was following the 3D stuff, and there's some really kick-ass shit in terms of camera. There's one camera that is really, really got my eye, and I've been drooling over it ever since I've seen it. I even put it as my Facebook profile photo for a while because it just looks awesome. And that's the Sony HDR TD10 3D camera. It is beautiful.
Now, I was watching, you shot me a video about them doing, I guess it was a CES video, and you can apparently see the 3D image in 3D on the camera.
On the display, yeah.
Yeah, how the hell is that possible?
Well, it's an old technology that they just finally, I guess, are fine-tuning. They were saying at least they are fine-tuning it. Well, you know what? Let me play a video, and then we can talk. This is from CES this year. It's at the Sony booth. The first camera that they're going to take a look at, two Sony cameras, Sony 3D cameras. The first one is the Bloggy 3D, which is a camera that's similar to, a typical pocket flip camera type, but this actually has dual lenses, so it shoots in 3D. Right. And then the other camera is the one that I'm in love with, which is the HDR TD10 3D camcorder. So let me play this video real quick to kind of give you an idea, and then we'll go back and talk about the 3D displays.
All right.
Cool.
Yep.
Let me switch over.
Hi there, I'm Luke Graham with Sony Electronics. I want to show you our new Bloggy 3D HD camera. It'll shoot 1920 by 1080, full high definition 3D video. It has a 2.4-inch LCD that you can view your 3D videos on without using glasses. It'll also take 5 megapixel still images as well. It has auto macro and a 4x digital zoom. And as you can see, it takes great 3D. It has HDMI out, so if you want to plug it into your 3D television, you can do so and put on your glasses right here and watch 3D at home, or you can put it on the web like YouTube or Facebook or one of the video sharing sites and watch your 3D there as well. Now this is what we call a double full HD camera. As you can see, it has 2 lenses, but inside it also has 2 full cameras, 2 full sensors, processors, and everything. So we call it double full HD. So each left and right channel is full 1920 by 1080 resolution. It has a large 3.5-inch LCD that you can view your 3D video images on or video on without having to use glasses. And as you can see, it's extremely good, strong LCD 3D effect. One of the nice things that about this camera is because it has 2 full cameras built inside of it, all your 3D content can be viewed in 2D as well on any 2D television. So feel free to record in 3D all the time because anytime you plug it into a 2D television, it'll automatically play back in 2D. So that's it for the TD10. It'll be out in April for $14.99.
$14.99 is not bad for a dual HD. I just push play on that again. 3D camera. I mean, I love that camera. That's awesome.
That camera costs as much as my newest guitar.
Really?
Yeah.
1400 is not that bad. But yeah, no, I'm really excited about that. And if you're in the chat room, you've noticed that 3D Move Man is answering your question about how the 3D lens display works. And it is like the linear print. It's kind of, I guess, one of the best ways to describe it is, remember when we were kids and we got Cracker Jacks?
Right.
And you would get those little 3D little rectangle pictures of what it was just random, and you could run your finger on it and make that that kind of.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's almost identical to that type of technology, but it's just done with digital lens. It's done with moving instead of just. Because you can, it's. I don't know how to really explain it. Other than that,
I think I got the general idea.
Yeah.
I think.
So, but yeah, he says that the Bloggy would be good for extreme close-ups, which yeah, I could see that. That would be pretty awesome.
He's in a commercial.
Yeah, because if you're watching the 3D thing, I don't pay to host it on live stream. There are commercials that pop up. So.
Oh, that's weird. I've never had one pop up on me.
Oh, you will. You will.
Oh, I will.
But yeah.
Anyway, I was talking to you yesterday. I was telling you a friend of mine, my best friend down here, bought a 3D TV.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know me in the 3D.
You love it, and you know everything about it.
Exactly. But he got one, and just the graphics. I mean, the display on it without the 3D is pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's actually kind of hard to watch because I'm so used to watching that, the TV or movies with the sheen on it where it's all just flat.
Yeah.
And even without the 3D effect on this 3D TV, like it looks like you're watching something like live right in front of you. It's not like a flat.
Yeah, because it has all the it has more colors.
Right.
Per inch. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
So that's I mean the first time I went over and watched anything on it, he was messing around with all of it. Because, I mean, you could set it to look flat like you're used to watching TV. And just how he had it set up at first, I was like, wow, this would definitely take some getting used to for me.
Yeah. I don't know. I know you were saying that it was... You didn't enjoy the 3D on it, but...
Well, I don't know. It's just... It may be just be the way his house is set up, because he's got it's a 55-inch TV, but his living room is very long, so we're kind of a little ways back from the TV.
Well, it shouldn't matter.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the 3D, you could still definitely tell the 3D was going on, but I don't know. To me, I get the best 3D effect to me is in the theater when it's like right up in your face.
Yeah. Well, of course, the bigger the screen, the bigger the 3D effect. But
right.
I've been keeping my eyes on all the 3D demos when they hit like Best Buy and other electronic stores.
Mm-hmm.
And they're the 3D that I've seen. Some of the TVs, the 3D is not very, very strong or very defined. But I think it's a Panasonic package deal where you can get the Avatar 3D package.
Yeah. I told him whenever he got the TV, I was like, "Oh, you need to get Avatar," and he's like, "Well, you can't get it except for on a Panasonic TV."
Yeah, and
so I was like,
when I saw the demo on that, the 3D looked awesome. It was crisp, clear. The 3D was in your face. It was like being back, not in IMAX, but seeing it in the theater.
Well, when he got the TV, the only thing they really had available that he felt the need to buy to watch in 3D was Alice in Wonderland.
Well, that's not even 3D.
Right. So, I mean, he bought the 3D version, but it wasn't shot in 3D.
Yeah.
But he just recently got Resident Evil, the new Resident Evil, and it was filmed in 3D.
Yeah, it was filmed with the new technology, so it was pretty awesome.
And
Paul
I only
walks
watched
in.
like the opening scene of that, and it looked pretty cool. But I just need to sit down and watch it.
Yeah. Well, everybody, welcome Paul to the radio show. Welcome, Paul.
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Good.
Talk real quick. Make sure your mic is good. You good?
Yeah, I can hear.
All right. You good? All right. Real quick.
About time you joined the show.
Yeah. I went to visit a friend around 5 o'clock this afternoon, and they said, "Hey, let's grab a bite to eat." We said, "That's great. We got 2 hours before the show." But they have 2 children. So
you ate the 2 children?
Yeah. So this is as quick as it could be done. It was like an hour before we left the house, and then we went to this Mexican restaurant up the street, which was awful. And most Mexican places are like so fast. This is like the one slow Mexican restaurant in all of the world. It was awesome.
Awesome. Well, the whole gang is back now. Yay. Woo-hoo. We're talking about 3D, believe it or not.
Oh, my God.
I know. I knew you would be shocked.
So have you seen TRON yet?
Yes, I have.
Thank God.
Let me see how... I got to take a break real quick and show...
Yeah, but you weren't the one guy... Oh, that's nice with the 2 monitors. But you weren't the one guy that wouldn't shut up about it.
And I'm not going to shut up about it now. 3D Movie Man says, hello, Paul.
Hey, 3D Movie Man.
I know, it's so funny sometimes. Jason gets so pumped up about 3D movies, and then like you ask him a month after it's been out, "Hey, did you go see that?" No.
Well, the reason I didn't see TRON when it came out is because we had the snow, which shut the town down. The first weekend that it came out. The second
not
weekend,
the real fans, but
well, no, I couldn't go see that at close theater. I mean, I guess I could have broke in.
Real fan would have just built the Eskimo.
And so the second weekend there was something stupid with the weather again. Something dumb. I forget what it was.
I think it was windy.
Yeah, it was windy. And well, let me tell you. Okay, since we're talking about, we went to go see TRON this last Monday. Was it? Yeah, it was last Monday.
Uh-huh.
And we drove out to the IMAX theater, which is a good distance. How many minutes do you think it is?
From
It's
here?
probably a good half hour.
From here,
About-
maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 20 minutes. So we drive out there. We're like, all right, we're gonna go see the 3D movie. We stop at a gas station because we had to get air in the tire. This is the worst gas station. We stayed in the gas station for almost an hour.
Wow, it must have been by that Mexican restaurant.
I think they're the same people.
Yeah.
An hour at a gas station?
Oh my gosh,
Why?
you don't understand. It was every crazy person in the history of the world decided to stand in line and buy nothing.
Oh yeah.
and think about
You saw
buying
Lucy's?
nothing.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny that finally the person that was in front of us ordered one of those big like chicken legs that you get at the Renaissance festivals. This gas station sold those, those types of chicken legs or turkey legs or whatever they
Those
are.
are always weird, like the gas station / That's when you know you're in a really good part of town, when it's the gas station and the grocery store.
So the person in front of us bought the turkey leg and then stood there. And we're trying to,
ate it. It's just
no, seriously, it was so bizarre. Just stood there. The woman working the register kind of leaned over trying to get to us, but we couldn't because they have the security glass, it's 2,000 feet thick. And then, so we stood there for a good minute, and we're all kind of like, "Can you move?" And then she's like, looks up at the lady at the register, and she goes, "What time is it?" So the lady at the register told her, and she goes, "Can you tell me when it's 30 minutes has passed?" And the woman behind the register is like, "Yeah, but where are you going to be?" She goes, "I'm going to be right there." And she points like 5 feet over. And so we finally just look at each other and laugh. And then, we get our change for the air pump outside because it's $1. And we do that. And the woman's just standing there eating her turkey leg. Anyway, we leave. We haul ass and we get to the Air and Space Museum. We jump out. We park in the parking garage. We bolt across the street. And then I grab the door and pull on it, and it's locked.
Oh, no.
I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, on their website, they split up the website with the museum website, and then you can click on a button for the IMAX. IMAX puts all their times pretty much blanket across Monday through Friday. It's this time.
Right,
it's the blanket thing.
yeah.
But they don't mention that they're closed Monday. So we haul ass out there, and it's Monday. So we head back, and then we're like, found out that 401 will look up a movie for you, find the theater, and tell you what time it starts. So we did that. We didn't know they did that. We were just looking for a movie theater number so we could find it and stuff. But they did it all for us, which was just kind of cool. Kind of weird because
So where
it didn't
else
involve,
is there an IMAX in that area?
we didn't go to IMAX. We went to a Regal. And the same place that we saw.
So you didn't really see it.
Yeah. I'm going to go back because I loved it so much. I'm going to go back and see it on IMAX. I really enjoyed the movie.
Well, they have the fake IMAX out at Lynn Haven Mall. You could have.
Yeah,
just
no, I don't want to do that.
No, because you have to pay extra for that.
Yeah.
You already have to pay extra at Lynn Haven for the 3D, and then you have to pay extra for the fake IMAX.
Yeah. And if I'm going to go to IMAX, I'm going to the huge ass.
Yeah, and then it ends up being like $14 or $15 a ticket when you could just drive 20 minutes and get a ticket for $10.
Yeah.
And it's they're really good.
And then they don't care if you bring in outside food. So
yeah, that place is great.
yeah, I love that place. So yeah, we saw it. Miley and I both loved the movie.
Did the excuse me? Did the part with Tron we talked about bother you?
No, not at all. I think I did. I mean, because he's a program.
I know, but it was just so random. It was like, oh wait.
Well, no, because I mean, I don't know if it's because of the first one, my connection to the first one, because I know the connection between the two. It wasn't until they saw eye to eye I mean, I don't care if we give away the movie. It's been out long enough that they saw the eye to eye that it kind of, I guess, brought that bond. That they had.
It's okay because I have absolutely no clue what you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah, you haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
I enjoyed it. I like the fact that he crossed back over. I was kind of hoping he would. I thought
I just didn't think it was like focused on at all. It was just kind of like, oh shit, we got to have him switch back at the end so he can fight.
Well, it's either on or off with programs. So I mean,
yeah, but it was just.
That's just, I mean,
there was no build up to it. There was nothing. It was just like, oh.
I don't know. I was happy with it, but I was happy with the whole movie too.
Yeah.
I love the fact that because remember when we first heard that Tron was coming out back when it was Tron with the 3 in the name, the 3D back before they had it called before anybody knew the real name of the movie. Oh. Yeah. I was really excited, hoping that Bit would be in the movie. And for those who haven't seen the first one or don't remember, Bit was the little sprite, I guess, that just went, no, yes, no, But anyway, and I was hoping that they would have Bit in the Legacy movie. And they tilted the head a lot. Like when every time the fireworks would explode in the background, they would explode in the shape of Bit. And then of course on when Clue went into the home, on the mantle there was 2 little figurines of Bit, which was really awesome. So yeah, I'm geeking out. Leave me alone. So, and it's quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I didn't catch.
Nobody
any of
knows
those
how to
references.
follow that. Okay.
Yeah.
But so, in short, yes, I enjoyed the movie very much. I'm gonna go see it again.
The last 3D movie I went and saw was Jackass.
What do you think of that?
Other than it being absolutely stupid, it was hilarious.
I heard the 3D was pretty good in it.
It was. I thought so anyway. I think they actually shot it in 3D too.
Yeah, no, they actually used 3D cameras and everything.
So I mean, it was a typical Jackass movie.
Yeah, which I've never seen one.
No, neither have I.
But I was tempted to go see that one. But since we're on Tron, I want to talk about this real quick. Tron has teamed up with shut up 3D movie, man. Tron has teamed up, or Razer has created Tron gaming mouse, Tron keyboard, and a Tron mouse pad.
The Tron keyboard is awesome looking.
Oh my gosh, you got to see the video. Let me pull up the video, but I'll pull up the video real quick. Let me give a description of these real quick. The mouse, the Tron mouse lights up. It makes, when you power on your computer, it makes a noise, and when you power off, it makes a noise too. But it actually lights up on the side, in the typical light cycle shape, which is totally awesome. And on the bottom of the mouse, there's you have the typical laser, but you have a secondary laser on the bottom as well. And I'll explain that in a minute. Well, I guess I can explain it now, because they have a mouse pad mat that is made just for Tron, for the Tron mouse. And when you move the mouse across the mouse pad, it leaves laser traces, like the speeder like light bikes, and the keyboard lights up. Just as Tron kind of makes the power on noises. There's a couple of videos. Let me see.
It would suck if you couldn't bring that mouse back around to its own light.
Yeah. I think I have a couple of Tron keyboard and mouse videos here. Let me play it real quick because it's awesome. This is the mouse video.
Mm-hmm.
That was so awesome. I want to play it again. I want to play it again. It was awesome. I mean, it's a really nice mouse. I love the lights on it and everything. It's awesome. I think I'm gonna get it, but it's fairly expensive.
How much is it?
Well, the keyboard alone is $199. The mouse is $199.
Jesus.
Let me play this video of the keyboard and the mouse lighting up. And when you watch the video, the keyboard's laid out. This is somebody just did an unboxing and they're charging it up, turning on their computer. And if you watch the video from left to right, the keyboard lights up, then the mouse pad lights up, and as the lights go across the mouse pad, the mouse is on the mouse pad, and it lights up, and it's just like a great sequence thing. It's really cool. Let me play that real quick. What?
This is stunning radio.
It is really stunning radio, but I mean,
yeah, that's cool.
It is awesome. But yeah, I love it. I don't know if I love it for $200 love.
Oh, fuck no. I don't love it that much.
But, What are you gonna do? Yeah, there is a 3D Movie Man says there's also a 3D Tron video game for consoles, and what makes this keyboard, mouse, and mouse pad combination awesome is it reacts to the games. When certain things happen in the games, different components of the keyboard and the mouse light up and do all, So it's kind of interactive that way, which is really fucking nerdy as fuck.
Right, yeah.
But I love it.
Nerd.
Yeah. It's awesome. I mean, maybe when Tron Fever is gone and I find it, on sale,
on
I'll grab
eBay,
it. Yeah, I'll grab it. Because, I mean, look at that light up is just fucking awesome.
That is cool.
But anyway, that's it. And I thought the movie was great as well. So that's just me.
Woohoo!
Woo! Did Paul? I know Paul would probably go see this. Did you go see Black Swan?
Yeah,
Oh,
I did. I did because I'm a dance queer. Is that what you're saying? You're like, I know Paul. He's got a little sugar in his blood. I know he likes a little dance. No, I did go see it. It was really good. Have you seen it?
Yeah, I did see it. I thought it was when it was over. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, it's very Hitchcock, isn't it?
Yeah. But I dug it a lot. I thought it was really good.
Yeah.
That's probably the closest thing to a horror movie I've seen in a while. So
yeah, it's really subtle, but I mean, it's got a lot of like body horror in it too,
Yeah,
and it's not even supposed to be horrific. That's just the kind of shit that ballerinas put their feet through.
Yeah,
that was the grossest part of the whole movie.
Yeah.
So, but I thought Natalie Portman really pulled that off pretty well.
Yeah. Especially the scene where she's in bed and her mother's sleeping beside her and she doesn't know.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
and now I'm in the moment where I have no idea what you're talking about. But I will. Yeah. So,
everybody has to have those moments every once in a while.
Yeah.
I live 90% of my life that way.
What is that?
It looks like it's a phone.
Was that what that
What?
was?
Huh?
Yeah,
What
that was a
happened?
phone.
Is that my phone?
That was your phone.
Really? That sounded bizarre like.
Yeah, well, I think you changed your ringtone to It's a Hard Knock Life
Yeah.
from Little Orphan Annie, didn't you? Not the Jay-Z version, but the old school.
The old school.
Keeping it real, Daddy Warbucks.
3D Movement. just I guess because I was freaking out about Tron, he said maybe I could be the next Tron guy.
Oh, that would be awesome. Well, not really, because I mean there are already people building their own light suits.
Are you warm?
Am I warm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was going to give you a hug if you weren't.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to loosen all your ligaments and tendons up before I give you a rub down.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a little hot yoga this show.
We should do that.
Yeah. What was that sound? That was Paul's hamstring breaking.
I think mine would definitely break.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, cool. So any other exciting news?
Other exciting news. We're not having a show next Saturday.
We're not. That is so exciting.
I mean, I don't know how exciting that is.
Paul's like, yes, finally I can have a life.
No,
this is his life.
Paul is going to be at a bridal show, so I'd
dun.
rather be doing the show.
But that's not why we're not having the show. For once, I'm doing something outside the house.
That's true, you are.
MarsCon, which is a sci-fi festival, which I've talked about last weekend on the show, which I had no information about it. All right.
Talk to Florida over there.
Florida.
What happened?
Anyway, your video sounds are coming through.
Oh, sorry.
So anyway, MarsCon is a sci-fi festival that's in Williamsburg this upcoming weekend. And on Saturday at 6 p.m., I will be on a panel at MarsCon. And we'll talk about zombies and the zombie crawl that happened here in Norfolk back in October.
Yeah.
And we're going to talk about that. But I want to give this is at 6 p.m. at the MarsCon event. You can just do a Google for MarsCon to see what it's all about. the panel I'm sitting on is up against. At the same time, we go up against everything Rocky Horror, the movie's history. And guess who is hosting this? Take a wild guess who's hosting this. Or at least one of the hosts for this.
I know, but
Who?
Tim Curry.
No.
Rob Floyd.
Rob Floyd from Monsterfest. So,
Really?
yeah, I'm going to be, I guess, up against him in terms of trying to pull.
Well, if it
people-
makes you feel any better, I fucking hate the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Well, yeah, but
I mean,
I
but
don't-
I'm not going to be there to sit and ask you questions, so
it's all right.
maybe I'll call in and not get to interview you.
But guess what else? You know, I was worried about being up against Rob Floyd. You know, it's like he's going to pull all of our people. We're not going to be there, but whatever.
Right.
And then I saw what else is happening at 6. Guess what else is happening at 6? Not the demo. After that,
I don't know what.
dinner. They're serving dinner at 6 o'clock during our panel.
Wow,
So,
you really know how to pull a crowd.
I mean, it's not my panel. I just
Right.
got
You're just
invited.
sitting on it. Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's funny is that if there's any free food, nobody's going to be at Rocky Horror. Nobody's going to be at our panel.
right. No.
They're,
I mean,
they're going to be.
no. But, you know, hopefully the food will be really crappy, and so
I
people.
don't know, yeah. I think it's going to be fun.
At a sci-fi convention, you would think it would be pretty shitty.
Yeah.
But
Man,
even if
this convention is so known for the craft services. It's awesome here. It's going to be great. I think they're having pigs in a blanket
Woo!
and little smokies just on the side that aren't in the blanket, and then some Vienna sausages. Again, not in the blanket, but
And Jason,
really
Jason's
nice.
like, "Where's
yeah.
the tofurkey dogs?"
Yeah,
it's like, dude. But if dinner does not impress you at all, also at the same time as our panel is, wait for it, MarsCon karaoke.
Wow. And you know what? This is something because MarsCon is more of a sci-fi.
Yeah.
I wouldn't imagine like a total straight up horror convention would have karaoke.
I think it's going to be awesome because I think it. They even have late at night. They have the fetish MarsCon section of the event, which is happening on a night that I'm not going to be there, and it's it's for adults only, and you're carded to go into that section.
Well, we can drive back up, can't we?
Yeah, we can totally drive back up because
For the show.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't want to go in there. I saw pictures of the conference the year before.
I'm not saying
My question is, what the hell are they doing?
I'm alienating people that are inviting us. You all suck.
Yeah.
And I don't find you aesthetically pleasing. But we'd love to come speak.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. I wonder why the show's not catching on.
No, it's all in good fun. Come on.
My question is, what the hell are they doing a Rocky Horror convention for, or panel for at a sci-fi?
Well, because
it's a very big blanket at this convention.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
covers lots of stuff.
well, even in
Is
the Rocky Horror,
even remotely sci-fi though?
well, they say it in one of their songs.
They
that
do
are.
a time warp.
Oh,
I mean, that's sci-fi. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I wasn't doing a panel, I could
And
go
it does
sit
have
in.
horror in the title.
It could,
So
but that's not sci-fi.
yeah, I know.
Evil Dead the musical. That's what they should be doing a panel on.
Yeah, karaoke. But yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. I want to play a trailer real quick because I was thinking today because of a conversation that me and Paul had during Man Day. And we were thinking about all the holidays that he could make music to.
Oh, yeah. Well, we shouldn't give all this away. But yeah.
Well, I'm not, but I'm just...
Oh, this one would be a pretty tough one.
Yeah.
I watched this trailer, by the way. This is so awesome.
And the trailer we're talking about, okay, there's only one horror movie that I know about that deals or even mentions New Year's.
I think I've seen...
New Year's Evil.
that might be it. Yeah.
New Year's Evil is the only movie that I know. But I found one today because I was looking around and said, what other New Year's horror films are there? There's one called Bloody New Year. And it's an 80s movie.
On an island.
5 shipwrecked English teenagers take refuge in an island hotel that is decorated for New Year's. The problem is, it is early summer, and soon enough, even the walls themselves are striking out against them. Bloody New Year. So anyway, that's the premise of the movie. I want to play the trailer. Anyway.
Change of plans.
Yeah, change of plans on that. We just lost audio on that. Weird. But anyway. Let's try this again. So what are you saying in 3D Movement Eric's trailer? Let's hear it. Send me the did we lose? Holy crap, I think we lost everybody.
I think so.
Yep. Anyway, 3 Movement says, "This is a silent movie."
Yeah.
I guess I don't know why we lost sound to the trailer, but we sure did. I don't know what happened there. I think we also lost Josh.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, he said, "Be right back." He took off. I don't know why.
He likes to do that during the shows.
I guess so. I don't know what happened. But anyway, no, it's not a silent movie. It's just, let me go back to our room. Something just weird happened. Weird. So, how are you, Paul? Did you hear that Eli Wood is...
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, what did I say?
Eli?
I'm losing my mind because I'm working on all this other stuff.
Elijah Wood is confirmed to be in the upcoming Hobbit movie.
Yep.
Who's directing it?
I don't know.
Because it's no longer Guillermo del Toro.
No, it's not. He took off and now he's working on a project with...
he's working on like 19 different
he's
projects.
He's always working on...
I read a whole article on it. Because his older movie, Kronos, the vampire movie...
Yeah.
Is being re-released on DVD and Blu-ray.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this month or soon or already out. I can't remember. Which is a really cool movie.
I don't think I've seen it.
It's good. It's way different than the normal vampire movie. There's like this weird little kind of mechanical device that this guy has to attach to himself that was built in the 15th century, and
yeah,
it like pulls the blood out of his heart or something. It's been a while since we saw it, but it was really, really good.
Crazy.
Yeah.
For some reason, the reason we lost sound is my Flash player or my Flash plugin for Chrome has crashed, and so I have to restart all my pages again. But yeah, so let me restart that, and in the meantime, let me pull up Eric's. What is this, Eric? It's a trailer you did, or you just want us to play it because it's really funny? And as soon as I get Chrome back up, we'll do it. But so yeah, if you've been watching Zombie Popcorn, the website, zombiepopcorn.com, you may have noticed the movie that I put up this morning called Crimson Cult, starring Boris Karloff and Christopher Lee, which is a very young, very, very young Christopher Lee.
Right.
He even has a mustache.
Really? Wow,
yeah, it's
great.
pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome. So, but definitely go watch it. It's the full movie. It's a epic movie.
A British devil worshipping classic.
I know, it's so
featuring
sweet.
a mustached Christopher Lee.
You can't go wrong with a mustache, Christopher Lee.
He's got the cop stash.
He really does. Did you watch it, or have you seen it before?
No, I'm just filling up time, man. I have no idea.
You're a good man.
Yeah. I came in late, and I'm just feeling really fucking lazy. I'm just filling up time. Talking about shit I have no idea.
Well, guess what?
I never even seen a picture of him in this movie. I just figured if it was made in that era, he's probably got the cop stash, or the fireman stash, or the 1987 Norfolk, Virginia sailor mustache, which actually went strong until about 97,
and then died.
Yeah.
Have you finished the Nicolas Cage?
No, I haven't had any time to work on it. The Nicolas Cage theme song.
Yeah, because we have.
I know we have more.
We have Nicolas Cage info.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage.
Not if I can help it.
We don't need one. That's it. Right there.
That's it. Just loop that.
Just loop that. That's good. That's good. But yeah, was interviewed today. I forget what publication that he was interviewed with. I didn't write that down. Way to plug other people.
Yeah.
But Ghost Rider's doing a sequel. It's called The Spirit of Revenge, and it's gonna be in 3D.
Awesome.
I know.
I have to say, I think that was one of the worst movies I've seen him in. And that I've seen anybody in, really. I mean, it was an awful movie. The only thing I liked about it was that his character was really into the Carpenters.
Oh, really?
And before he would go do a stunt, he would have to listen to the Carpenters.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
That's way bad.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Not good.
How was that not good?
What, the Carpenters?
Yeah.
Or just Nicolas Cage?
No, the Carpenters.
Yeah, well, no, that's fine.
Superstar?
But the sequel, the new Ghost Rider movie, will hit theaters February 17th, 2010, or that's the projected date
Right.
that they're doing. But yeah, which is funny because now that gives us a whole year to talk about Nicolas Cage more.
Right.
And there's no way that we can get away from him. We try, and it seems like every time I turn around, there's something new.
Yeah.
And
yeah, Mr. I Hate Nicolas Cage. And all he does is talk about him.
That's it.
I think you protest too much.
So that means we have to talk about Drive Angry 3D.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh,
Season of the
looks
Witch
fun.
3D.
That doesn't.
Or not, wait, Season of the Witch is not in
No.
3D. It's just, I just get carried away.
Right.
Everything is 3D.
Did you see any good trailers for that when you saw Tron in 3D? Did you see The Priest?
I didn't see The
trailer?
Priest.
Oh, man.
No. And I don't even... I think I was mad because they showed all these 3D trailers. And, they showed the Green Hornet and all that. But not in 3D. And I'm like, why do you do this?
Right, but they'll show like the Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I got to see
commercial.
the Coca-Cola in 3D.
Which had nothing good in
It's
3D.
Oh, I know.
The only thing that looked good is the graphic when it comes on.
Yeah, when the Coke comes out.
Yeah, that's it.
That was seriously the only good thing. And then, I don't know. It totally sucked. But, yeah. I don't even know. I can't remember the trailers. I was just so happy about Tron, though.
Well, I think you would probably really wanted to go to the IMAX theater and see the nursing trailer again.
Only if that was in 3D.
Right.
If that was in 3D, I'd be all over it. I mean,
who wouldn't?
Awesome.
Yeah, 3D nurses. It's just, it's hot.
Walking on the beach going, what am I going to do with my life?
Yeah.
I one day will help people in 3D. But yeah,
I'm just
so
gonna keep chuckling to kill more time.
Thank you, Ed McMahon.
Yeah.
So I think we got the Bloody New Year trailer up. Let's give that a shot.
Good.
So let's do that. Yeah, we're gonna be trailerless on this.
Which really like is like about 45 minutes of every show. So now I'm just gonna chuckle again.
I know it's really bizarre. Really,
it's bizarre that people actually download this.
Shh. Don't remind them what they've done.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, you mean I can opt out of this?
No, you cannot. What's that?
Yeah, 3 monitors now.
I don't know why that's not playing.
We only have one.
We have one in the closet.
Oh,
yeah.
it's gay, huh?
You leave my monitor alone.
It's all right, man. 3D Moon Man says it is a conspiracy. Maybe it's just that video. Maybe I should try another one. Let me see if I can get Josh back on the line. I don't know why. Anyway, so that was the New Year's video that, woohoo.
You know what you should put on the site?
What's that?
You should put a, you can go on different people's sites and you see like those little Christmas calendars that count down.
Oh, yeah?
You should put one that counts down to like the next Nicolas Cage release. Or to like Ghost Rider comes out.
Yeah.
358 days, and then it starts ticking.
We could do that. John Carpenter.
I've heard of that guy.
Yeah. I think people might know the name. If you don't, he did a movie called Halloween. I'm not talking about Rob Zombie. I'm talking about the original Halloween.
Right.
Well, he hasn't directed a film since 2001.
Right, and he hasn't directed a good one since like 80. I don't know.
Yeah, and he hasn't done a horror film in like forever.
Right.
But now he's making his horror movie debut with a movie called The Ward.
Mm-hmm.
And the trailer looks really good. But trailers can do that to you.
Right. They often do.
Because it played, I think it was at the Toronto Film Festival, this John Carpenter's The Ward. And the reviewers walked out on it.
Wow.
And people are trashing this movie, saying it's horrible. And it's getting such bad, review.
That's sad.
Yeah, it's getting such bad reviews that so far there's not a release date for this in the U.S.
That has to suck.
The U.K. is going to release it.
They release everything that we.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be just a straight to DVD type thing, and but no word on if it's going to be released here in the States.
Huh.
So.
I wonder what's so bad about it.
I don't know. I mean, the trailer looks phenomenal. If you want to check out the trailer, you can go to zombiepopcorn.com. It's on one of the main featured posts there, and I think it looks it looks pretty awesome. It's about it's set in a mental institution where a young woman is haunted by a deadly ghost that's there, and what the fuck?
Sorry, I was opening my DVD that I finally got.
What DVD is that?
Now continue your story. I don't want to.
You just did.
Yeah. Well, I was just making these snap sound. I didn't mean to.
But yeah, so it's about a woman who's committed to a mental institution, but she's haunted by a deadly ghost.
That sounds like the perfect movie.
I mean, it's a psychological thriller. I think it'd be pretty good.
Right.
But it's getting bad reviews. But I think the trailer looks pretty awesome. I mean, we're gonna try this one more time to see if we can do this, and if it doesn't work, we're gonna go trailerless this show. But I want to try to do this. I can hear you though. Oh look, we got it.
Yay! They can always hear me.
What's your name?
Kristen.
Welcome to the ward. Your new home.
Why am I here?
You can't get them to tell you anything. Sometimes they take people away and they don't come back.
If I were you, I'd watch out, new girl. There's a ghost in here.
I'm sure you believe you saw what you say.
I'm not crazy.
She's the last one that got out.
She was one of us, but she's gone now.
And now she's going to kill us all.
You've got to deal with them.
We have to get out of here. Get her in a straitjacket. That wasn't so bad, was it?
John Carpenter's The Ward. Oh wait,
The trailer looks good to me.
I think it looks great. I think the movie's going to be good. I think people are doing the thing that's like, oh, he did Halloween, so this is going to be another Halloween type thing. I think, but
but that's like expecting Wes Craven to come out with,
another
the
nightmare.
first Nightmare, like every time.
Which is not going to happen.
No.
And I think people just need to get over it. But I think it looks good. It's not. I mean, it has the feel of the modern horror day movie.
Right.
But I will see it when it comes out in the U.S. if it ever does.
Right.
Which I don't know if it will. Which it sucks. So yeah. So we got the Nicolas Cage thing done. There's a new movie. Oh, you know what we need to talk about?
What do we need to talk about?
The thing that you're in love with.
Oh yeah, is that thing great?
The thing is insane. Instead of calling this thing, why don't you
I'm not even sure what the hell it really is. No, it's so we were watching TV today and there was that show Wild West Tech, hosted by the late great David Carradine, and they were talking about, the whole show was about sideshows and freak shows in the Old West.
Yeah.
And they started talking about that, and then they showed some footage of a Tesla coil. And it dawned on me that is the perfect accessory for any house, especially my house. So I started looking up Tesla coils, which are pretty expensive if you want the really big ones. And then I found this site that I think it's called like Eastern Voltage Research. And they sell Tesla coil kits that you can build in all different sizes. But one thing about a Tesla coil, aside from making like really great, awesome arcs of electricity and looking, making your house look like it's the laboratory of Frankenstein, you can actually play them because, different pulses make different frequencies and makes different sounds. And the sounds come out of the arc. Matter of fact, they sell some things on their websites that are like kind of like your iTunes visualizer, but it works with a small Tesla coil, and when it changes the like the sparks on the coil change. But they have this guy makes this box, or this company makes this box that you can run to your Tesla coil and then run this box back into your like keyboard or guitar amp, and basically it takes the frequency and uses the Tesla coil as a speaker, and it arcs every time you play a note.
Which is not dangerous at all.
No. But it's freaking great.
Well, you sent me a video. I want to play it for our audience now, which he's showing that. It starts off kind of slow, but once he starts playing, it's pretty awesome. So let me do that real quick. Here it is. All right, I found the problem of why everything is going down in sound is because Skype is crashing everything. So,
well, since we're no longer talking on Skype anyway, I can take these giant headphones off.
So don't call me anymore, Josh, because Skype is fucking me up.
Boo, Josh, or Skype.
But yeah, let me see if I can get this to go back again. But you get the idea of this. This is
Josh has just been demoted to chat room regulator.
Can you be the chat room monitor?
Yeah.
No, sorry. I think there might be an update or something.
Yeah.
Going on, because earlier in the week, I guess I should have paid attention to it. Earlier in the week, for some reason in Chrome, there's now an extension that is automatically installed if you have Skype. That when you see a phone number on the website, it automatically, where you can click the phone number and use Skype to call.
Right.
And it's been fucking up. Every time I go to a website, there's multiple phone numbers on there. It fucks it up. So I think that's what's happening now, and it's just not working. So we can do video as long as we don't have Skype on. So there we go. So going back. So no more Skype. Okay, Paul has encouraged me not to torture you.
Yeah, it's a little on the slow side. It's way awesome though if you're watching in the chat room.
Yeah, if you're watching it, it's awesome. But if you're listening to that, that's fucking annoying.
Yeah, well, it's just a guy playing a keyboard with a, electrical sound.
Yeah, electrical sounds.
Oh man, though, that's so.
It's just
that's bordering on erotic for me. I mean, that's how awesome that is. Like, I went started looking at all these like Tesla kits you can buy. There's a guy on eBay selling them for like $9.99, and he says he's sold 50 of them so far. No, 100 I think, which is amazing. The guy's made like $100,000 off these kits, but and that no one has failed to put one together. But I tried to put a theremin together and failed it, so I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure I should jump into the Tesla.
No, you should totally jump into
it.
Yeah, and let me video it.
Yeah, and yeah.
Just because, I mean...
Dude, when I failed to put that theremin together, I had so many bad cold solder joints. I went into, like, a depression that lasted almost 2 months. Yeah. So the last thing I need is... Why did he commit suicide? Because he couldn't get the damn Tesla coil to work. Well, that's kind of lame. Yeah, I know. What are you going to tell him, though,
Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah. So I have like one of those like learn electronic kits that I bought from a hobby store. I was like, I need to pull that out and learn so I can put this Tesla coil together.
I mean, it's not like you were playing with high voltage or anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The huge one had like 2 million volts on it or something. It was insane.
I still think you need to do that with Shadow Foundry and have that as a stage presence.
That was exactly the idea. I was like, oh my God, if I had these Tesla coils. And you can't just have one in the center.
No, you got to have multiple.
So they can arc all over the place.
Yeah. Something. Oh, 3D Movement says, I guess he sent a link. Let me see if I can find it. He said it's a 3D video, and at the end of it, they're playing Tesla coils on stage.
Oh, wow.
So let me grab this real quick, put that up. I mean, it's a 3D video, so it makes me happy.
Right.
And they're playing Tesla coils, so
everybody wins.
It's a win-win.
Wins.
Let me pull this up. Let me get some audio. See what we got here. It's not going to buffer, so we're going to do the
way we normally do.
The way we're keeping it real,
two
people.
Or 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Hang on. We got to back it up.
Oh, wait. There's an ad.
Let me get my 3D glasses first. Report from Maker Faire. Oh, that's good fun. I'm going to just jump to the end.
Yeah.
Put the 3D glasses on, people. That's really good 3D. They did a good job.
Really good 3D.
Oh, look at that. Nerd fest.
Oh, my God. Dude, you got to see that in 3D. It's really good depth.
I think our comments right now are really awesome. I should just
so the show is just us watching 3D.
Anyway.
Wow, that is really good, though.
Do you know what camera they use, 3D Movie Man? Because that's pretty good. I guess we don't need the volume of people talking. Let me turn that down. I'm going to skip it down to the end here. Yeah, it's 8 or 9 minutes. We got time. It's only...
Yeah. If you're listening to this, you checked out. Like
you're out of there. You're like,
ago.
Okay, here's the stage. How does that... Oh, did you see it?
Oh,
there
my
it is.
God.
There's multiple, man. Look at that. How's that look?
I'm not relinquishing this.
He's not giving the 3D glasses back. But, whoa. Holy crap.
There you go.
This is an awesome video.
They're playing Tesla coils in the back.
Look at that. There it is. Look at that. Radio people, look at it. What's happening right now is like there's a guy on stage wearing his suit. There's 2 Tesla coils on either side of him. They're playing music, of course, which you can hear. And the guy in the middle of it is having these bolts of lightning strike him, and he's dancing to it and kind of manipulating them and becoming, awesome with it. And it's in 3D, so it's pretty fucking awesome. What I'm going to do with this video, since I'm enjoying it so much, and it is 8 to 9 minutes, well, it's actually 9 minutes and 49 seconds long.
Oh, that's why this is Maker Faire.
Yeah, I am going to post this on Zombie Popcorn in the video section later tonight. So if you're listening to this and you want to go see it, you can go back to watch it.
This festival is crazy. It's like
I want to go.
Yeah, it's where all the smart people go who can make stuff. Like I would go and they would be like, "Oh, we heard your radio show and that you fucked that theremin up." Yeah,
yeah.
My 8-year-old son put one together, and I would just be like,
Shut up, man! Shut up!
I hate myself enough already."
No, that's pretty awesome. The bolts are.
See, that's what we need.
We need that. We just need it for the show. We don't need it for anything. We need to figure out a way to make it portable, so we can walk around in doing that.
Well, they have smaller ones, but we could also
who wants small
wheels.
ones?
Yeah.
You need to get the biggest one. We need to combine those two together.
Right. I'm building a Tower of Babel that is also a Tesla coil.
That's awesome. Wow. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I guess Paul is too.
Electricity is so cool.
I love electricity. Yeah. Thank you, Bill Nye.
Yeah. You suck, caveman.
Take that, fuckers.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Paul sent me the video that we watched earlier about the guy playing the Tesla coil, which was nothing as awesome as that. No, I'm just kidding.
You leave that guy alone.
Yeah. Anyway, everybody knows who Doug Bradley is, right? Because he's going to be at the Texas Frightmare weekend.
Woohoo!
If you don't know, he's the guy who played Pinhead on Hellraiser. Well, anyway, he is in a new movie. And the movie looks awesome. It's a possession of Emily Evans.
Oh, I thought he was the new voice for the Thomas the Train series of... Let's go into the tunnel. I don't want to watch.
This train will bring you pleasure.
Yeah. Hell train. Compared to this, hell will seem like
a train. Right?
Throughout the eons of time and space, this will seem but a pleasant memory.
Is Jen in the chat room?
Yeah.
Hey, Jen. Sorry.
Did you get a computer back?
I guess you got a computer back. Yay.
I can think of better things to do with my computer.
Well, she's missed out on all the
right.
all the fun stuff, I guess. No,
well, I guess you better download all the shows from.
Yeah, I need a report from you, Jen. You need to download all the shows that you've missed, re-listen to them, and send me a 4-page report about what we talked about, so that I know that you listened to them.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's good to have you back. But anyway, Doug Bradley is in a new...
this is due by Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
All right, Doug Bradley is...
He's in a new movie. He plays a priest, a man of the cloth, in this film. And it actually looks really good. It's a Spanish produced film that's, English speaking. And it's out on video on demand now. So I'm going to play the trailer for that real quick. This is the movie that everybody wants to see.
All the tests have turned out negative. They don't seem to have the slightest idea what caused the attack.
We want to invoke the devil. The devil doesn't exist, Emma.
Something evil entered me that night. I was frightened. It's gonna force me to.
To what? We should call Christopher.
No way. He's the one who put all this into her head in the first place.
Your uncle's a religious fanatic. After what happened to that girl, your parents should never let him step foot inside your house.
Inside Emma is a supremely skilled manipulator. He enjoys hurting the people you love most. Are you sure this is what you want, Lucy? John, no.
This is madness.
That movie looks awesome. It's on video on demand now.
Yay, Doug Bradley.
Yay. I'm glad.
Limey.
Huh?
What?
You said
No.
freaking lie. Bastards.
Yeah.
But yeah. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I want to talk about 3D cameras again. No, with this.
Go ahead.
You need to call in 3D Movie Man and give us your report. Because I know you on your Twitter account you've been talking a lot about 3D stuff, 3D cameras. It's pretty awesome. So, what do you think about the mass suicides of animals in the recent days?
It's Revelations.
It's Revelations,
Read
people.
Revelations. And when the Lamb opened the seventh seal, silence hovered over the earth.
Hell yeah! You know what? Okay, I don't know what the answer is. I don't know what is happening. But I think it's funny of how different reports on these events are being played out. Like in the States, I read an article. There was, I forget, I should have pulled up the link, but I don't have it with me.
It isn't true. This is all part of the Cult of the Green Dragon propaganda.
Yeah, that's funny. But there was an article here in the U.S. that said that all these fish and all these birds are dying, and it's all happening because of natural causes. And it's safe to eat seafood, so don't worry about that. It's safe. It's still safe to eat
Well,
seafood.
we don't want to ruin an industry.
In Europe, they were writing about the same thing, and they said, well, tell you the truth, we don't know what the hell's going on, and I would probably stay away from seafood.
Right.
And I think
there's a bunch of really angry Italian and Greek men right now that are just like, great.
But Google came up, and on Google Maps, they have, if you're in the chat room, you can see it on the screen. They have a bullet points of on the world's map of all the mass animal deaths since the beginning of this year.
Sure are a lot over America.
They really are.
There were probably a shit ton over China, but the government wouldn't allow it to.
Yeah,
be
they probably
displayed.
won't.
So Google was like, "Okay, China."
But so far, there's in Arkansas 5,000 blackbirds. There've been 500 in another location, 500 blackbirds, 500 plus, a dozen more birds. This is all in the U.S. so far. 100,000 drumfish, 10,000s of fish. You know, there's just report after report.
This is
after
how
report.
the beginning of. I think I Am Legend begins.
Oh yeah,
where they're talking about all the birds dying off, and I think at first it's like all the owls, and they're like, "Oh, this is kind of weird and funny," and everyone thought it was a joke, and then the shit spread.
Yeah. Well, one biologist here in the States says, and I quote from the New York Times, says, it's worth keeping in mind just how many birds there are when we're thinking about so-called mass die-offs. 5 billion birds die every year in the U.S. So statistically, some have to die at the same time. The population of the red-winged blackbirds is more than 200 million, she said. And they fly in flocks of 100,000 to 2 million. So 5,000 sounds like a lot of birds, but really, it's a relative number. Really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't have a background in anything that can really discuss it.
Which is the fact that she says...
I've never seen, like, any number of, like... I've never seen more than, like, 3 in one area. You know? And I did pest control for, like, 7 years. So you kind of keep your eye out for dead things.
You were around a lot of chemicals that could have killed.
Yeah.
But you didn't see this, and which okay, one, sure, we don't know what it is. To think it's Armageddon, it's fun. It's fun to think it's natural causes. You know, various different things happening. But to say that 5 billion birds die every year, so statistically, yeah, they could all happen at the same time.
Well. They could.
I mean, yeah,
but not all in one area. That's the problem.
But it's not in just one area. It's around the world.
I'm just saying, you know, if you've got X billion of number of things, you know, there are people dying today, right now, in the hundreds of thousands or thousands. But it's all over the world. It's not like a block of Norfolk just drop dead like 1,000 people. Then you go, I think there might be something going on here.
Yeah. Well, even here close to us in the Chesapeake Bay, we had thousands of fish show up dead. And it's not just small fish or, pelicans have been found dead. They found 300 doves, 100 pelicans, 70 bats, 100 tons of fish, snapper, 10 tons of fish, hundreds of fish, thousands of fish, hundreds. These are just reports from all over the world.
Yeah.
And it's just manatees. They found several manatees.
I hate those
jellyfish, starfish, and I mean,
they're probably really mean creatures. Manatees. They look all soft.
The sea cow,
the gentle sea cow.
What was that comedian? I gotta find it now, but he jokes about the manatee.
Really? Yeah.
But anyway.
Just hanging out, swimming through your kelp. I'm on to you.
He's like, that's it's like. Well, anyway, we'll talk about it when I find the video. But it's just really bizarre how. I find it's bizarre that it's happening. But what I find overly interesting is not the propaganda that the world is putting out that it's Armageddon, whatever.
Dude, that happens all the time. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Well,
no, that's fine.
I worked with two guys. We were talking about this once. I think we had to do a fumigation job where we tinted a beach house in the Outer Banks, because they had like these beetles that live in the wood. And the only way to get them out is to fumigate it. So we're there, and they're talking about. They're both religious guys, and they were both talking about times in their lives, moments where they swore the world was about to end. They thought the rapture was at hand. And one guy said, he was living up north, and some explosion went off, and this field caught fire, and he came running out to see what it is, and his wife is on the ground crying and praying, and so then he joined her because they thought the rapture was at hand. And then the other guy, the manager of the place, said that one day he was just driving through the mountains of Virginia and he saw the light come through the clouds like it does in the Bible. Like that shit doesn't happen all over the world. It's just, it only happens in biblical prophecy. The sun breaks through clouds. And he thought to himself real quick, oh shit, where are my children? Where's my family? The rapture's here. I want to be... What the fuck, man? Can't you just... sometimes I can see if you said... Well, the earth opened up and like these four horsemen came around the corner and I was like, holy shit, I think the rapture's here, because there happened to be a marching band going by and there were trumpets and there were these guys on horses and one of them rode a pale horse and the ground was shaking and there was also like this giant fire, and for a split second I thought, holy crap, is this the rapture? Okay, cool. Not just like I saw a light coming down through the clouds.
Well, it's that way in Texas. I grew up, everybody's is wanting or waiting or every little thing, and you don't know how many times through my career of living in Texas,
it was more like a job.
Yeah, it really was. That I had to tell people when they're like, "This shit's happening," and then people are like, "It's Armageddon. It's the final days," and I'm like, do you realize this is only happening in Texas? If it was Armageddon, it would be happening everywhere, and they'd be like, oh, yeah, I guess so.
Texas is the only place worth saving. That's why it's happening. Yeah.
But speaking of the manatee, I found the manatee.
Manatee on there, the sea cow. You ever seen that animal? Yes, I have. It's called the sea cow. That sounds like an insult to me. It's almost like it was introduced to the ocean. The other animals were like, who are you? And the manatee's like, you can call me the manatee. The other animals were like, yeah, right, sea cow. Call me manatee. Sea cow. Manatee, please. The manatee kind of looks like a guest on the Ricky Lake show, doesn't it? Ricky, I can't get laid. And then somebody in the audience would offer up the advice. Yeah, I'm going to say something to the sea pig. That's sea cow. Whatever. You didn't get all that because you're a fat seal and shit. I don't think I'm anything. Yeah, what you got to do is get yourself an education and a job. I live in the ocean. You live in the ocean because you ain't got no job. I don't know what you're talking about. You're fat. You got to get Weight Watchers. I have a layer of blubber to keep me warm in the water. Whatever. Talk to my hand.
Yeah, so we went from Armageddon to
that, to the Ricky Lake show.
Which
actually probably aren't that far apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's amazing when, you do research on other religions and then you find out that only the Western world, for the most part, always thinks shit's about to go under.
Well, I mean, because
you look at the Eastern religions and they're like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? I was told as a kid that, all this shit is about to go south. And you turn on the TV here and there's always like, there are those ministries that are on TV where they specialize in the end of the world.
Yeah.
That's how they make their money. And it's just like, God, you guys are really obsessed with the end. And
well, because it's prophesied.
Yeah. So, why focus on today when tomorrow,
Well, they don't even focus on today.
Well, they don't. Yeah.
Because like what we talked about last week with the Resisting the Green Dragon video. I mean, they've honestly believed, they're like, environmentalism is a product of the devil. It's the devil's work. And they believe that, I mean, here's a quote from their site. It says, Resisting the Green Dragon takes cues from James 4:7. Submit, therefore, to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Learn how the Bible powerfully confronts environmental fears and how, in God's wise design, people and nature can thrive together. And because of that little phrase, they think environmentalism is fake because since God created this world, we can never
fuck it up.
We can never fuck it up.
Yeah.
And if
we can fuck lots of shit up. I mean, that's like saying God would never let anything die. I mean, that's retarded.
God wouldn't let anybody have cancer.
Yeah, he's God. Well, he knows best. Well,
he knows best.
Maybe he wants you to learn to clean up your own shit.
Yeah, maybe there is a life lesson in this.
Yeah.
Path that we take, and maybe we're supposed to learn to actually be good.
To take care of our crap.
Yes. Instead of just saying, "Oh well, God to take care of it," let's fuck everything up.
Yeah.
God, it must be so nice to live like that.
I don't know. I would be scared to live. I mean, I guess you
you
feel
can do
cared.
anything.
Yeah. Jan, I remember Jan saying that she was waiting in line once at a place she worked to like get money. In the morning, it was at the mall, and there was this woman standing in front of her, praying out loud, just going, "God, give me the strength, just to
pick up a book."
Yeah, no, to make it through the day. It wasn't anything important. It was like, I got to go to work.
Well, sometimes I feel like that.
Yeah,
like,
no, but it was like really lame shit. Like, give me the strength to go to the bank, make it through the day, get lunch, and come home. And it's like, really?
Well, even in Vietnam, when because I became vegan because of Vietnamese Buddhist,
right?
And when they taught me what they do when they go to the statue and take the incense, and their form of praying is giving thanks. It's like giving thanks for giving me the strength to get through this.
Right.
Thank you for the knowledge for this.
For shit.
Thanks. I guess in a way, I would be more supportive of somebody saying, even if they believe they're telling God or telling themselves to give me strength to get through this day. Because some days it sucks. I say that when I get up and I was like, I don't want to go to another day of this fucking piece of shit job that I work.
Yeah, but I'm not going to bother God with that.
Well, he can fix it.
Yeah. Because let me tell you, as a kid, I asked for a lot of shit, and I never got any of it from him. So, and the people say like, well, have you asked Jesus into your heart? Yes, nothing happened.
Yeah, exactly. That's the voice from the distance.
Yeah, that's why I'm married.
That was your wife.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
You know what? The chat room was really jumping and bumping.
It's like silent now.
Nobody's talked anything.
Because we get on our little rampages. So.
What happened? How did that happen? That was awesome. Yeah. High five.
Yeah. Woo! Alienate what few fans we have.
Oh, that's what we do. Hello, chat room.
Jen probably wasn't here because she was at like a retreat somewhere.
Yeah, she was at Jesus camp.
I got a friend that I work with right now that's on his like annual mission trip to Mexico.
See, I would do that. I mean, just go to Mexico.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm cool with going to help people.
Yeah,
I hate the idea of trying to convert people. I think that's the worst thing in the world.
What do you think we try to do with this show?
Yeah, that's it. That's all we're trying to convert you over to
to listen to our show.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today, though, how everything is pretty much propaganda. I mean, everything you do is just like...
Everything I do?
Anybody does, is to get their own message across.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, with your big thing of cards. Even to the clothes we wear, it's all propaganda. It's all trying to,
Yeah, no, it really is. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with having a message, and
unless it's the green track.
Well,
that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I don't even listening to that Bible quote.
Yeah.
I don't see where you could get that from.
Yeah, no.
That quote could be used to support environmentalism.
Totally.
Yeah, I mean, it's just it's like they searched for the most meaningless quote in the book.
Yeah. I mean,
if you were like anti-witchcraft and you said "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live" from the Bible, okay. I mean, I can't really fight with that one. But that statement was just that meant nothing.
And that statement was James 7:4. Submit therefore to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you.
Okay,
the end. That's it. That's all.
Yeah. Submit to God? Okay, that. Yeah. What does that have to do with not, recycling? I mean, what is that?
I heard it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, this is a group that at one time thought the sun revolved around the earth, and and everyone's like, "Oh, Galileo's going to burn in hell because he thinks that," and then you prove that it's not true. I mean, do you still deny the science of that because of scripture? I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah. Well,
we should get back to better topics.
Okay.
Like Nicolas. What about Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage does not believe because his son's in a death metal band.
That's right. His son is the cult of the Green Dragon.
He is the cult of the Green
Nicolas Cage is part of the liberal media that's part of the problem.
It's true.
That's infiltrating our youth with such great movies like Ghost Rider
2
and Ghost Rider 2 and that new one that's out right now,
Season of the Witch,
about a witch. And
it is about a witch,
and then thou shalt not suffer a witch to live, and he's trying to protect her. What kind of message is that sending to our youth? And then he did that other one, that remake of the English one that was about witches, The Wicker Man.
Oh yeah, he did do the remake.
He is just steeped.
He's elbow deep in it.
He collects comic books.
Holy crap!
And he did.
How do you know this much about
daughter.
it?
I mean, Elvis was part devil. His daughter has to be part devil.
Well, Elvis's name backwards is evil. I'm just kidding.
What?
Everybody's kind of went record player. Anyway, so since we're on this big rampage about everything,
ain't nothing but a hound dog, nothing but a hound of hell.
Hound of hell. Oh, that's a dog, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right.
So you know what?
Yeah.
Remember the movie Kingdom of Spiders?
No.
Well, let's play the trailer.
Okay.
Kingdom of Spiders came out in 1977, and it's a William Shatner was in it. Yes, very good, very good.
We should do a double feature of this movie and Devil's Reign.
Oh yeah,
Devil's Reign is awesome.
It is. But let me play this trailer real quick. This is The Kingdom of Spiders, 1977, with William Shatner. It is because I'm not a Christian. This is why this happened. We talked about God too much. But I don't. Let me refresh this because maybe it'll work.
Ask him to come into your heart.
Why would he do that? That'd be gross. But yeah. So anyway, Kingdom of Spiders is 1977 movie, but it's getting a remake.
Really, in 3D?
It is totally getting it in 3D.
That just sounds awesome.
And since William Shatner is still alive, you know what I would really like?
See him make a cameo like he did in the last Star Trek movie.
Well, not.
wait.
I want him.
I know.
To play his original role.
To play his original role.
Because I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh, there it is.
Science fiction becomes science fact.
If you find any problems out there, go to the place. Just keep it to yourself. This is where Colby is. He's found another 20 or 30 hills just like the one we burned.
I mean, this right here is scientific phenomenon. As you know, all species of megalomorphs are cannibalistic. If you put them together, they'll kill each other off. They just don't colonize like ants or bees do.
An army of deadly predators, searching, destroying anything in their path. Why did they come? What do they want? In the tradition of the great science fiction thrillers, Dimension Pictures presents Kingdom of the Spiders, starring William Shatner, Tiffany Poling, Woody Strode, and introducing Alfred E. Davis.
The spiders in this area have organized themselves into an aggressive army. I've never seen anything like it.
1 minute they weren't there, and the next minute they were everywhere.
Jump at a girl!
Listen, there's thousands of them out there. We'll never make it.
Why haven't we heard from the sheriff? He must know we're trapped in here.
I'm telling you, I don't think we should chance it.
Your nightmares will never be the same. Kingdom of the Spiders. The next victim could be you.
Kingdom of Spiders. That's the 1977 version of the film.
Awesome.
Which is getting a remake in 3D.
Did you ever see Eight-Legged Freaks?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got to check that one out. That was really fun. I actually saw that with my brother-in-law and his son. My
Did you go? Yeah, you did.
yeah, I saw my nephew when he was like, he was probably like 7 or something. It was like the perfect age to see that movie. I love that movie.
Well, let's give it a
let's
a
play
go.
this trailer.
You can kind of narrow it.
It's got what's the actor's name? David Arquette.
Oh wait! This is a modern or fairly recent.
Yeah. This was made 2000 maybe.
So it's actually Scarlett Johansson is in it as a teenager.
Do you hate spiders? Do you really hate spiders?
It's like a sci-fi movie
Yeah.
on steroids. It's great. Like Sci-Fi the channel, you know.
They don't like you either.
Dude, look at this thing. This movie
These
is
are
so
massive
fun.
spiders, yeah.
They're like the size of giant vans. And
That's pretty awesome.
yeah, it's just fun. I love that.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should put that on Netflix and watch it again.
We should totally watch it. Yeah, so I'm really excited about having a good spider movie in 3D.
I love that, like, all these, like, animal attack movies and you know, like the one we talked about with the shark bait.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff like that is coming out. I think it's great. I was in Borders today and I was thumbing through Famous Monsters of Filmland magazine, and they had a whole thing on article about, you know, like B movies like that making a comeback ever since like Piranha and 3D did well.
Yeah,
and they had a whole page dedicated to Sharktopus, which I thought was great, and just, you know, really bad but fun movies.
Yeah. I like that we're getting those, you know, that style of movie back, and I love that the directors are embracing 3D with it. And
Well, those are definitely the kind of movies you want to watch.
Oh, totally. And I love. I'm very happy that the directors and the producers for Piranha 3D saw the error of their ways with the 2D 3D conversion, that they're shooting the next one in actually 3D. And I'm really, really happy that I read on Market Saw's website today that Francis Ford Coppola is picking up the 3D camera. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And he's going to start doing more 3D. With CES kicking out more 3D stuff, with Japan already having glasses-free 3D televisions on the market, and they
you know what
debuted in CES.
I was flicking through the channels. You know, we have Cox cable.
Yeah.
And we don't have it. I don't know if you have to subscribe to it, but channel 895 says 3D TV programming.
All direct TV, satellite TV now has several 3D. They have actually put up satellites just to handle it. But there's several different types of 3D channels that you can get. ESPN 3D. You can get all of these different 3D channels. And it's slowly making its way to cable, but it is getting there.
Yeah. And
with all the legendary directors, especially Francis Ford Coppola, James Cameron, Del Toro, all of these people embracing 3D, coming out with great films. For a Disney film, I thought Tron was really good. I thought the 3D was really good.
Well, Disney's 3D is always good.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so deep, wasn't it?
It was.
Nothing came out, but it went way far
Well,
back.
there was several. In the battle scenes, there was a lot of,
I don't know. I didn't really see anything to me that looked like it was.
I want to go back, and I think we should. I want to go see it at IMAX.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it so much, but I wanted to have the IMAX experience with it. So I think we should all make plans to go one night to see it. But The Hobbit's going to be in 3D.
Make sure we don't stop at that gas station.
Yeah, definitely don't stop at that gas station. James Cameron and Del Toro working on At the Mountains of Madness, the H.P. Lovecraft story, and that's going to be in 3D. I agree with you, 3D Movie Man. He said it's still several years out before it's good enough for the public, but it's good enough for the public right now in Japan. I mean, they are pumping out consumer grade glasses-free 3Ds in Japan now, which they're always several years ahead of us.
Glasses-free 3D?
Yeah, it's the 3D monitors.
That's what everybody needs.
That's the only thing that's going to sell it in America because everybody's so self-conscious wanting to wear glasses.
Well, it's not that. I mean, no one really wants to put them on.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to wear them.
Yeah.
And
especially if you already wear glasses. Let me tell you, it's a pain in the ass.
I guess it would be. The big two pushes that I've seen, and correct me if I'm wrong, 3D Movement, at CES was that the companies are kind of doing a split right now. They're trying to, a small percentage of the companies are trying to move away from the active lens 3D glasses, and that's the glasses that you get now when you get the 3D TV package. It's the ones that, that actually flicker. They're moving to getting the passive 3D glasses, which are the glasses that you get when you go see real 3D movies or real D 3D movies, the Disney 3D movies. Some IMAXs still use the active 3D, but so they're trying to move to that because they're not as bulky and they're smaller than the glasses are not as bulky and they're smaller. The other section of 3D companies are moving to push glasses-free 3D devices. I think I saw a video. I think the size of it was like a 65-inch glasses-free 3D television that they were pushing. It's the only one ever made. It's the biggest one ever made so far. And everybody said it looked phenomenal. And because the reason a lot of people dislike wearing the 3D glasses is because especially at home, when you lean back, you kind of tilt your head to the side, and if you do that, I mean, with the active lens, it does distort it a little bit. It doesn't give you the full 3D effect. Passive lens does it a lot, so that's why there's a push for the glasses-free 3D TVs, so you can lay back, tilt your head any way that you want. There is one device monitor that's out there now that has a built-in camera inside of it. that knows the position of where your eyes are. And so you can tilt your head any way, and it depending on how your eyes are set in front of the screen, it adjusts the 3D to that angle.
Right.
So you can have multiple people watching it, and you can tilt your head all the way to the left, or tilt it all the way to the right, and the 3D is going to adjust just for you. And so that means everybody can lay around on bing bags on the couch and just whatever. I think it's pretty awesome technology.
So it's the glasses that are altering it, not the
it's not
television,
because it's linear. It's it's on top of it, especially with passive or polarized. So it kind of distorts. You still get that same effect when you go to a movie theater when you're doing passive glasses. Like if you put your hand on your fist and lean on the armrest, you don't get the full 3D effect. It kind of distorts it a bit. And so I'm really supportive of the glasses free 3D. I think it's an awesome idea. I love the fact that they're doing eye recognition, the facial recognition on that, so the 3D adjusts to you, and you can have it at any angle, at any position, however you're laying down, standing up, or sitting. I think it's great. 3D Movement said he thinks these companies are trying to keep Panasonic and Samsung from selling any more TVs because that's their entire market right now. True. There's definitely a monetary issue about it, but the future of it's going to be glasses free. If 3D catches on like it's doing, if it keeps snowballing like it's doing, and we're starting to get more movies released on DVD and 3D, because that's another problem right now. There is not the only way you can get Avatar is if you buy the bundle, and nobody's going to buy the $200-$300 so they can get Avatar in 3D unless they're in the market to buy a 3D TV or 3D Blu-ray disc,
which will be obsolete.
Which right now it hurts the sales of 3D, which I kind of don't mind because technology-wise, there's great products out there, but it's not across the board great. It's not every TV will produce great 3D. So it's going to be a while before you can actually get the movies that you want, like Tron and Avatar on Blu-ray 3D. And that kind of hurts the sales for the home 3D. And that keeps people from buying it because there's not a big library for 3D right now. As soon as the direct TVs and the cable and Blu-ray 3D is bigger and there's more content coming out, then that's when it's going to take off. And hopefully by then we'll have a standardized I can't talk, glasses free 3D on the market, and that's affordable for people. But anyway, that's it.
Here, let me adjust your soapbox.
Thank you. You got me talking about 3D. Damn you. So yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. I just saw this, but
what?
Phones are coming out with glasses free 3D now, which is pretty awesome.
Weird.
Yeah. I mean, all the 3D cameras.
I hate my damn 2D phone. Such a burden.
It is a burden. I mean, as soon as they get a good one, I'm buying one. But anyway, that's enough of my 3D rampage for the evening. What do you got?
I got nothing after that.
Okay. That is food first.
I know.
Damn. So what do you think about the Congresswoman Gifford getting shot today in Arizona?
You know what was fucked up? I read the story about that. And I always tell myself when I read these news stories, I'm not going to scroll down and read everyone's horseshit comments.
Oh, yeah.
But I always do. And it's always crazy people from whatever side you're on, whether you're Republican, Democrat, Independent. Some people that are like, it was bound to happen before, people were getting tired of Obama socialism, and then the other one was like, crazy fucking red. No one was like, oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
This poor woman got fucking shot in the head. Everyone was like, most everyone, excuse me, was like way super crass, and everyone's just full of shit online. Because you sit behind your computer and they just spout like this crazy shit, and it makes you wonder how fucking crazy the world is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if just nutballs comment on news stories, but the craziest fucking people always comment on Yahoo when I go to check it.
Yeah.
And Yeah, it was. I mean, it was craziness.
It is pretty crazy, but the story behind it that the media is pushing is equally as crazy.
Yeah,
I mean, because they're linking Sarah Palin to it.
Targets. Yeah.
Because if you're in the chat room, you can see on the video. But if you're not, if you remember back, Sarah Palin ran a campaign called "Take Back the 20," and this was during the candidates that were Republican.
That was just her campaign, or was
this is what she launched. This is what she did, and on the website they had a U.S. map that says we've diagnosed the problem. ... Help us prescribe the solution. And in the areas where the Democrats were running for seats, their crosshair marks. And you could click on the crosshair and it would pull up a list of the candidates. And also, so it was kind of indirectly saying, take them out. But what, I'm not the one that person's like, oh, she did it. She wanted this to happen, blah, blah, blah. But the rhetoric, let me put this here. During the ad cycle of the election of when Guilford was running for the seat, this ad was put up by her opponent in a local paper. Mm-hmm. And it says Saturday, 6/12/10 a.m. Get on target for victory in November. Help remove Gifford from office. Shoot a fully automatic M16 with Jesse Kelly. That's the ad.
Yeah, that's really bizarre.
I mean, come on.
I mean, no one's saying outright go kill anyone, but
there's a lot of references.
Innuendo to guns in here. Yeah.
But
the Republican Party doesn't want to be known as gun-toting anymore.
Yeah, because I read that thing.
Yeah.
But she's always
all the comments I read were either people blaming the NRA and the Second Amendment, and then people saying the usual guns don't kill people, people kill, but no one gave a shit about this woman. It was just like this crazy. It was just crazy political talk. The whole thing. It's pretty fucking sad.
I mean, it's a very fucked up thing because it's not just this woman that was injured. There was 15 people who were shot.
Yeah.
One of them was a baby. And 6 people died from it.
Yeah.
The congresswoman was suspected to be shot in the head. But the hospital later confirmed that she was not shot in the head, but is in very critical condition and is in surgery at the moment. She's alive, but in surgery.
I read that she was dead.
Oh, I mean, I guess she may have.
I read this when the story came out like 8 hours ago.
Oh, no. They said that she was just shot in the head. Let me pull up.
It said, it said state representative, not congresswoman. It just said Arizona representative shot point in the blank in the head.
Yeah, but
was killed today.
Yeah, and then like an hour later, they confirmed that she was not shot in the head. She was in critical condition and receiving in surgery. Let me see if I can find...
Oh, and some of the other comments were like, whatever, guess she should have had guards. And it's really?
Yeah, I mean, like...
Whatever? What the fuck is your problem, man?
That's the problem with our
everyone's
country,
gotten so fucking callous about it. Like, I don't know.
It's fucked like, up. It's just like the Green Dragon bullshit. It's the Tea Partiers bullshit. It's all fucked up. Everybody is fucking crazy. I think it is Armageddon.
Speaking of crazy people,
it's Revelations, people.
Read the book. There are crazy people everywhere. Like, that squeaking sound my belt makes in my car?
Oh, they're talking about on your pants.
Yeah, no. It's like that loose belt.
Yeah.
Real loud when you start it and turn the corner. I get more dirty stares. I told you I went to because my car makes that squeak, right?
Yeah.
I told you about when we went to the theater, the old lady gave me like the death stare from it. I got one the other day pulling into 7-Eleven. These guys look over and they look at you like what the fuck is your problem, buddy? These guys ran out of gas and were pushing their car up to the gas pump, and they're looking at me like I'm the asshole in this situation. Like they're pushing and they turn and they're like, and I'm like, what the hell? We go out to dinner tonight. We leave. The people we went with are like, they turn and look at me. I'm like, your kid cried the whole meal. I know he's just giving me shit.
Wait, what did they just tell us?
But I know we couldn't.
What did they just?
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
So.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Crazy people everywhere getting all mad over this car thing. But no one cares about like a shooting going on.
Yeah. Well, they care, but they don't care for the right reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway. Well, now that me and Paul are pumped up and angry, we're going to end the show. Because we're going to go kill people. No, we're not. We don't support people killing people.
No,
That's
we just like watching it on the screen.
It's fun to watch it on the screen. But yes, I want to thank everybody, 3D Movie Man, Eric, and welcome back, Jen, and welcome back, Josh, for tuning in tonight. We had a great time. Remember, we're not having a show next Saturday. I'm going to be on a panel, and Paul's going to be taking pictures or doing something with the wedding. So don't forget to join us the week after that, because we may have some surprises. We might. I don't know. Just have to tune in and see. Thanks again for listening. It's been great. Everybody have a great night. He's eating a cupcake. Good night.
Mankind has tried to raise the